Greetings once again, my friends. Today I'm excited to announce we completed a record-breaking ride. So I went with my best friend Becky. Right about this point I asked her if she was excited to ride 70 miles with me, and this was the look that she gave me. So I'm going to take that as an absolutely yes, I'm excited. So we started in Xenia and we headed south. Our goal was to get to downtown Cincinnati and actually cross the river into Kentucky to meet our husbands for dinner who were picking us up there. So we started definitely in small towns in the country. This is the little town of Spring Valley, and there's just a small little village there, a little Greasy Spoon diner we've eaten at in the past. Very rural, but a nice place along the bike trail. There's a lot of good scenery. We're pretty much under a canopy of trees. The temperature was really nice as we started. Did not last. Definitely warmed up significantly throughout the day. So our first snack stop was in Corwin. We found a bench that had a view of this little waterfall. So we had stopped and ate some of the snacks that we packed, and then we rode a little further up to the little town that it's got a couple of places to get food. This is sort of the bathroom water stop. So Corwin is a nice stop along the way. So we decided to do this 70-mile ride because our plans are to do the entire Ohio to Erie Trail, potentially next September. And as we were trying to determine how long each day would be, we were actually thinking our first day would be this 70-mile route, but in the other direction, starting at the Ohio River and going up to Xenia. We decided to give it a shot, and we were in pretty good biking condition after riding a whole lot this summer. So it was a worthy challenge. We definitely had to plan for it, but we ended up being successful. So this is us going into the town of Morrow. Morrow was an area we've biked through a lot. It was a ghost town for a really long time, just a cute little park, but really very little else. But they're starting to make some additions to the town. So while there's still a lot of empty storefronts along the way, they've just opened a bike shop and a little place to get some food called Fresh Tomorrow. And most importantly, they have opened a brewery. So we finally got to try that for the first time. And it was a good stop. It was a neat place. They've redone a train station in Morrow in order to open this brewery, and it was great. I'm very happy that Morrow has made the effort to do a little bit more upgrading in this area. So leaving Morrow takes us into an area that we are very familiar with. It is a part of the trail that we have traversed many times, so we pretty much went down from Morrow to Loveland. This year, kind of a new thing is this stop on the side of the river, which if you've watched any of our other videos, we've done that a couple times. I even do that when I'm on my own. It's just a nice place to cool off and relax for a little bit. And it was starting to get pretty hot at this point, and so it was a nice opportunity to just take a breather and cool our legs just a little bit. I was really tempted to sit down and get all the way wet, but I knew we were going to stop for lunch soon, so I didn't want to sit in a restaurant all soggy. Our next stop was our lunch stop in Branch Hill. We stopped at this little restaurant called Kirby's, which I think is named after someone's dog. I believe it's been there for quite a while. It's a nice little sports bar kind of restaurant place. It's clean, people are friendly, the food is good. It's a little bit off the trail. We discovered it, I think, last year, maybe the year before. By we, I mean Becky. She finds all these things. this point, it is late afternoon. We've been on the road for probably 6 hours, and we have lost most of our shade, and it's possibly the hottest time of day. So we're plugging along. It's not horrible on a bike. At least the air is moving a little bit. This is us going past Lunken Airport, a small airport in Cincinnati, and then here we actually get our first glimpse of the Ohio River. So we are so close at this point. We know that it won't be long now, but again, it's quite warm, and we're just eager to meet our husbands for dinner at this point. Ride along the river into downtown Cincinnati is really nice. They've done a great job with the trail that goes right along the Ohio River. If you continue on, you end up going past both the Reds ball field and the Cincinnati Bengals stadium. We didn't quite get that far because we were going to go over the pedestrian bridge to get into Kentucky. So this is us kind of heading under the bridge before we get back up. I believe that's a statue of Cincinnatus, the namesake of the city of Cincinnati. And here we are on the final stretch. We're huffing it up the one side of the Purple People Bridge. That's what this bridge is called. It was hard climbing after 8 hours being on our bikes, but we made it. Wasn't pretty, but we made it. And there were lovely views of the river crossing over into Kentucky, and it took us right by Newport. So Newport, Kentucky has a lot of entertainment venues. The Newport Aquarium is over there. It's a nice place. And this is our last stretch, so not too much farther from this point. We met up with our husbands for dinner. We were not very good dates. We were exhausted, but it was a good time, and we successfully completed our 70 miles.